Hello guys, welcome to another video here, the actually second TrailMakers tutorial video. So, if you clicked on this for a tutorial, then you're here for the right place. So, you're wondering what in the heck is all this stuff? Why is there just floating random things? Well, today I'll be teaching you the basic blocks, seats, basically, I'll be teaching you the basic. Now, this doesn't have everything in the categories. This is just the basics. So, the basic seats, the basic frames, the basic propulsions, the basic wheels, the basic mechanics, the basic lift and drag, the basic balance, and that is pretty much it. So, this is all the stuff we will be looking at today, so you might be able to build your first plane, car, boat even. So, what we're gonna start off with are the seats. You can get to seats through blocks, which is the first category on the build mode, and you click on seat. And it says blocks you can sit in to control your vehicle. So, this first one here, this is a regular seat. You can see this, it's the first one. Vehicle seat with fortified roll cage. It's very heavy, weight 31.8 kilograms. And this is a normal car. This is a normal car weight, normal car seat. And you can make this a car seat, and you can drive around in it. This is the normal seat. Now, if we go on, the second one, you're like, whoa, this looks maybe a little armored, because it is. This one is called the armored seat, because if you didn't know, in TrailMakers, if you get hit or something and the seat breaks, you will not be allowed to even drive it anymore. So the armored seat's more recommended because it's more armored, but it has more weight to it, 50 kilograms. So this is for a normal car as well. So in case you crash, you might be still able to drive it, but blocks will most likely fall off. But as you can see, that is the armored seat. Now, this is for planes. It is the third one in seat. This is the cockpit, an aerodynamic flight seat. So this is what you mainly use for airplanes, basically. So that is pretty strong, I would say. It has a weight of 25 kilograms, not as much as the seat, but this is what you use for airplanes. You can place it. That's what I usually always put the seat first. That's always what I do. So the fourth one, a go-kart seat. A light seat that provides very little protection. This is for more like maybe if you want to just have fun and build maybe try to build a little bicycle or something along the lines of that, like something very small, then you go for the go-kart seat. It doesn't have much protection, but it is very light for a seat. It is only 17.5 kilograms. Now you can use this to maybe build an actual go-kart in the game, or just for regular cars or whatever. Now, the last seat we will be reviewing. It is the eighth, the ship's wheel, used to steer a ship. So this one is for ship. You can also use, if I'm correct, a diving bell, but that is for submersible vehicles, and this is like more basic. You have to make a submarine. You don't have to, you can use it for a normal boat, but that's what it wants, like you to use that one. So, but the ship's wheel is used to just steer a ship. Like on the area where you steer it, you can have like a little compartment to place it in, and then you can drive the boat. This is 30 kilograms. So not much, but still, yeah. All right, now we are moving on to frame. So go in your TrailMakers if you're on TrailMakers already while watching the tutorial, and it is the one by seat. It has 3 blocks, if you can see where my mouse is, and it's called frame. It's blocks for building the frame of your vehicle. Click on that. So the most basic one I use, not the most, but I use it very frequently, is the block 1x2. Now, as you can see, this is a very simple one. It's a 1x2. So yeah, this is used to build anything. It is only 0.6 kilograms. So, and it's a very useful block. When you're missing a block, just grab maybe 2 block 1x2s, and then your problem's basically fixed. I wish they added a 2x2 though. That would be very cool. So this is the next one. It is the second one in frame, block 1x3, a basic building block. These are all basic building blocks that we are reviewing. We will not be reviewing grid blocks or flat connectors. So, the block 1x3. This weighs 0.9 kilograms. And this is used for, like, if you have a 2x4, you can place that in and then just place a 1x2 in the back of it, and then you'll have a full nether space. So this only weighs 0.9 kilograms, and it's pretty useful. I don't use it the most, but it's useful. All of these are. Now, this is the third one in frame, a block 1x4. It's a basic building block. So this is a 1x4. This is a half of the 2x4. So this is pretty helpful when I'm trying to build like something that looks better. The block 1x4 always helps out with making a build look better for me. Like when I was making my Cessna plane, this helped out a lot for the wings because it looked like it was going up like in the real Cessna plane. So that helped out a lot on that plane. And this is only 1.2 kilograms. So this is a very useful block. I recommend you use it when you're trying to do stuff, but whatever your opinion is, it helps a lot. Now, the fourth one, a block 2x4. This is the most useful thing TrailMakers added in frame, to me at least. I love it. It is a basic building block, and it's 2 of these 1x4s, and I love 1x4s because of the detail, you know, but this just can make your build easier. It's the exact same, as the bottom part of a seat, which you can connect it to. So, and I always use it for the back of a plane or the front of a plane or the bottom of a plane because it just fits so good if you're making it like just a 2x4 plane. And 2x4 planes work very well. All right, so this only weighs 2.5 kilograms. Most helpful, like I said. Now what we're moving on to is the block 2x2x2. This weighs 2.5 kilograms. I honestly never use this thing because it's not the best. It's good. Yeah, it's whatever your opinion is. If you use like bigger buildings, I would probably use this, but I do small planes, so I never really do this type of stuff. But it is a pretty good thing. It's pretty good. This weighs the exact same as the 2x4. It is a 2.5 kilograms. So yeah. Oh, I'm gonna cut it out. I gotta go get some water. I am back, guys. Sorry for that. I had to get some water. So yeah, my bad. It took you no time because I cut out. But let's just resume. So now the last one. This is the fifth, the block 4x8. Now this is 10 kilograms. This thing is a beast. This is an absolute beast. This is used for very big projects, for like maybe cargo planes. I've never done a cargo plane yet. I will soon be attempting one, maybe on live stream. But this is a block 4x8. This, like I said, is an absolute beast. This thing, I don't even know. Like, it's such a beast that, like, it's just ginormous. So, it's like 2x4. It's a 4x8. So basically, like I said, you use this for big planes, big cars, big boats. Well, you usually honestly use this for just normal boats too. This is mostly for boats, I would say. I use that for boats. When I've only built one boat. I'm on the more plain side. So, block 4x8, it is pretty big, to be honest. It's for boats and stuff like that. Now we are on our third section, guys. Switch over to propulsion. It shows like a little engine. Blocks that make your vehicle move. Click on that if you're in your TrailMakers. So now the first one. This is for lightweight things, like when you're in the tutorial, you build a bumper car, and that bumper car uses a bulldog engine. So a bulldog engine is it's not very powerful. So it's high acceleration, but a low top speed. So the weight for this is 9.4 kilograms, and the power is 333. So yeah, you use controls S and W for this. You can actually change that, if I'm correct, by clicking on the bulldog engine, then going to that gear, click to configure, then you can do up and down. And then just hit the check mark, and then it should load that. Now, that weighs 9.4 kilograms and has the power of 333. I've only used that 3 times when I've made cars and stuff. But this is the second one. This has a low acceleration, a high top speed. So it's a lot from the last one. If you can check my mouse and check the comparison from a bulldog to the raw engine, it is the second one. So this raw engine looks like a beast, right? Well, it has, like I said, low acceleration and a high top speed. It weighs 59.6 kilograms, which is a lot step up, and the power is 1,700. This is for like if you're trying to build like something cool and you're trying to stick out that part, as you can see, that top part, like as you know those engines like in a Dodge Hellcat or a Dodge Challenger in real life, they stick out that stuff sometimes. You can do that. And then we have the final one. This thing is so much better than that. This is called the Dragon engine. This is the third one. It weighs only 25 kilograms, a lot step down, which is good or bad it counts on the situation. But it only weighs 25 kilograms. And the power is 3,333. Now, as it says, high acceleration and high top speed. So it dominates the raw engine. The raw engine might look more like a cool beast, but this thing, it's more of a beast. So that is the last one for car engines. Now we will be going on to the one, well actually all of the rest of the engines can be used for a plane, but this is the propeller. Now I think it is the 9th, yes, it's the 9th. It's the propeller, provides propulsion power. It only weighs 12.5 kilograms. So it is pretty good. I always use about more than one. If not, I use thrusters. So yeah. But this, it's pretty good. It's a propeller. I think it looks very nice. That's the thing about it. It looks very nice. And I love when it turns on and it just spins around, and the sound effects for it are amazing. Those are very good. So yeah, that is the propeller. It weighs 12.5 kilograms. Let's go on to the thrusters now. So, the thrusters. The first one we will be checking out. It is in propulsion. It is the fourth thing in propulsion. It is called a mini thruster. A small and cheap jet engine with low thrust. Weight 9.8 kilograms. Power 80. Now, this mini thruster is it is pretty good. It is very small. So even though it has low power, I can nudge it in. I've nudged it in with my new Cessna build I've made, and it helped so much with the build and getting it off the land. So that is a go-to if you don't have much space. So yeah, that is a go-to for me, the mini thruster. Now, the second one, it's the fifth in propulsion. This is the raw jet. Now, to be honest, I really don't like it. It's very powerful, but let's read the description together. A very powerful jet engine with a cooldown period. You only get about 4 seconds, and then it cools down for like the next 5 to 7. I don't really like it. It has the power level of 750, but it weighs 53.1 kilograms. Yeah, just not my thing. So that's the raw jet. If you're looking for some power that can get you off, but then get a cooldown, then that's probably what you want. If you're using like a car, these are mostly used for planes, but you can also use these for big trucks, big cars, big boats. So yeah, these all help everything. So that was the raw jet. Now we're going down to my favorite. Well, actually, I think mini thruster is my favorite, but this is definitely tied about. This is the Dragon Jet engine. Now, it is 23.1 kilograms less than the raw jet engine. Now, it might have less power. It's 300 power, but it's a powerful jet engine that does not overheat. It will never overheat on you. So you can add so many, and that will overtake like 5 raw jet engines if you add like 10 of these. So that's all the thrusters and propulsion. Now let's move on to the basic wheels. So it's the fourth one in your blocks. Click on wheels, blocks that can be used as wheels. Click on that. Now the first one. This is probably one of my favorites, at least for building cars. This is the off-road wheel. Slightly better traction on rough terrain than on tarmac, which is about over there in Treasure Island, which is like that, like kind of area where you put race cars on, you know, that tarmac. And this off-road wheel, one of them weighs 10 kilograms. I really like it though, because it's very good on terrain. You can just drive and have so much fun with friends. Lots of fun. 10 out of 10, honestly. I'm gonna rate it and put a 10 out of 10 on that thing. Now, the racing wheel. This is the second one. Better grip on tarmac than rough terrain. Now, like I said, I'm a man that goes on rough terrain. A little bit on tarmac, but mostly rough terrain. So this is like in levels where you want to race. then you go for this, the racing wheel. Not like a driving wheel, but like the wheel that is supposed to be made for racing. So, it's better grip on tarmac than rough terrain. It is the same weight as the off-road wheel, weighing 10 kilograms. Now, let's go on to the third one. It's the third in wheels. This thing is an absolute beast. It is the monster truck wheel. Large and heavy wheel with good overall grip. It is, I could never fit this on any of my planes or cars. Yeah, I don't think you're even supposed to fit this on planes. Like, it's so big. But this is the monster truck wheel. It obviously weighs 15 more kilograms. It is 25 kilograms. So this is the monster truck wheel. I've never used it, so I can't rate it. It's not for me, really. For what I like making small things. I like making simple and small. So this is for people who want to make like the most biggest, coolest things out there, but that's just not me. All right, now the fourth in wheels, the go-kart wheel, the super innocent go-kart wheel. Now, it's like a miniature racing wheel. The go-kart wheel and the go-kart seat kind of go together, so you could call them a pack, you could say. But I use these for my airplanes, actually. Yeah, big surprise, I know. Airplanes, I know. So I use these for my airplanes, and this only weighs 2 kilograms, so you can get up in the air with also having wheels at the same time. So I love using go-kart wheels. They're very good. They're probably my second to first favorite in the wheel section. It's probably another tie with the off-road wheel and go-kart wheel, but yeah. So now we are going on to the fifth and last for this one. This is the slim wheel. Relatively poor grip and speed, but very lightweight. That's all it has. It's 0.5 kilograms less than the go-kart wheel, and I wouldn't imagine putting this on my plane. I mean, it's good, but it honestly looks like a bicycle wheel, to be honest. It's good, but it's just not for me. It's probably my least favorite, but it is good. They're all good. It's just like I said, not for me. But yeah, that's the slim wheel. It weighs 1.5 kilograms. Now, this is a very small. The mechanics are these are more intermediate level. I didn't want to include a ton of these, so I only included 3 of the main ones. 2 of them are for cars, and the last one is for plane wings. So, well, the first 2 ones are for the car wheels, and the last one on this is the rotating servo, which is for plane wings. So, go and click on mechanic. It's got those 2 gears. It's blocks with mechanical functions. So, the first one, it is a steering hinge. Allows a limited angle of rotation, perfect for wheels. So, this weight, it barely weighs anything. 0.5 kilograms, yeah. So that is the first one. That is used for wheels. I always use that on my cars. So yeah, I would recommend that one. It's pretty good. Then I've actually I've once used this. Now, this is basically the same, it's just bigger for like the monster truck wheels per se. So, the large hinge, it weighs more. It's 1.1 kilograms. It's 0.6 kilograms weight. It weighs 0.6 kilograms more than the regular steering hinge. So the large hinge allows a limited angle of rotation, perfect for wheels. Once again. So now we are going to on our last one. This is for planes. Now this is pretty complicated, so I'll teach you a little bit on this one. So, a rotating servo. This is the 5th one in mechanic. block that can slowly rotate in each direction. It weighs 5 kilograms. So if you're in TrailMakers right now, click on it if you've placed it down. Now you see this red going there and then that green going there. Click on that little gear, click to configure, it says. Now, as you can see, green. Let's click on that and let's make it W, sure. So now, well actually let's also do this. Let's do the red one. As you can see there's a green, we've already set that one up, and a red. Let's make the red S, the button S. So now if you do W, it will go the way green. Or if I'm correct, it might go the other way, but this is not my usual setup for the rotating servos. But it will go the green way. So press W, goes green, press S, goes red. Or however buttons you created it. I usually do W and S. So that is the rotating servo. A lot more complicated, but that's how you do planes. So now we are going on to, it shows like a little plane symbol. It's lift and drag. Blocks that can lift you up or push you down. Click on that. So now, the first one is a spoiler. Provides downforce to make your vehicle stick to the ground. This is all for planes, by the way. Well, all of this is for a plane. All of this that I have right now is for a plane, but everything in here is not for a plane. This can be used for water and all that stuff. But first, spoiler provides downforce to make your vehicle stick to the ground. So basically, the spoiler, it weighs 0.1 kilograms and it can add downforce to make your plane go down, like repeatedly. And it sticks it to the ground, like it said. Now, let's go to the second one in lift and drag. Small modular wing. It provides a small amount of lift. So this is the smaller than the big version, and it weighs 1 kilogram. I use this, like I first place a modular wing, a large modular wing, the regular modular wing, then I put a small modular wing right beside it, and that makes one of my wings, basically. I did that on my Cessna plane, which is my most recent plane I've built. Now this is a very good thing. It helps out for smaller little ones also. If you're not gonna make any big modular wings, just use the small modular wing if it's a very, very, very small plane. That would be good for that. Maybe add a couple on each side and then boom, you got a little small plane. So it works better with small planes if you're only using a small modular wing. Now let's go on to the modular wing. It is the third one. Provides a large amount of lift. This is better for all big planes, for medium size, big, and heck, even small. So the modular wing is pretty good. It provides a large amount of lift, but it costs 0.5 more kilograms. So yeah, if you're trying to make your plane not weigh anything, which you can't really avoid, and this is very light. So yeah, I would probably recommend you to go with a modular wing. So yeah, that provides a large amount of lift and it helps a lot. Now, what we will be going on, this is the fourth, or actually no, hold on. This is the sixth in lift and drag. This is the tail fin. Provides aerodynamic drag and direction stability. This is used for the back of your plane to turn it, like left and right. So this weighs 9.2 kilograms, but this is the best one for turning and everything. Then you can also use these, which also help. These are the small tail fins. Provides aerodynamic drag and direction stability. Now these obviously provide less, but it weighs only 1.2 kilograms. So that's a good one as well. So these two are pretty good. Then I've actually never tried it. I haven't had to try it. The simple tail fin provides aerodynamic drag and direction stability. If I'm correct, it has more stability than the small tail fin, but less than the regular tail fin, which is that one. So the small tail fin simple tail fin, only weighs 6 kilograms. But it looks pretty more basic. I like the other ones because they look better and more detailed. So yeah, that's all of the plane wings and stuff like that to make a plane started. Now we have the last one. It shows like a kind of balance thing. Blocks that can make your vehicle heavy, balance it, or make it buoyant. Click on that. Now, first, I chose this first, actually. It's the second one in balance. So when your car is falling over, in the middle, you can place what's called a weight block. Now, I like using heavyweight blocks if it's really bad, but you can use just a weight block, but those don't attach on the sides. So I recommend using a heavyweight block. So a heavyweight block, it weighs 50 kilograms, but it is very good. It helps with using stuff like that. It is very good with heavy stuff. So yeah, if your vehicle is just turning too much and you don't have enough weight, then use this. It's the weight 50 kilograms. All right, let's go on to the next. That is very good. That's probably my favorite out of the weight blocks. Now this is first, the weight block. Makes your vehicle heavier. This is only 30 kilograms. Now this is used if it still flops over, but only at very high speeds. So you can place this probably in the middle too, and it'll work. It can be attached at the bottom and top, not like on all angles like the heavyweight block can, but it's still a good weight block. It works, you know. Now, the third one. This is for this. Now, the rest of this is used for boats. The first one, small pontoon, provides buoyancy in water. This only weighs 1 kilogram. This is a small one, and it's very small, and it barely helps, but if you have a little place where you can't fit the bigger ones in, place that, and it'll help like by an inch. So, that's it's good for small places where you can't put something else in, and you just place that in empty space, and that'll help a little more with balancing it on water. Now, the second one. A medium pontoon. This weighs 3 kilograms, but it is a lot better. This is where you can place in like medium-sized areas, if you can place like maybe 2 of those, and then that will also help balance on water better than the small one pontoon. Now, we are going on to the fifth. The large pontoon provides buoyancy in water, but it weighs 12 kilograms. Now this is the biggest one, so it is pretty good. It's a lot better than those two, but it takes up a lot more space, and it's a lot more kilograms. But I recommend using this. Now we are moving on to the greatest invention alive. You can connect on every space. These are the 3 hull block types. Now a hull block provides buoyancy in water. It is the best thing for boats. Place it inside your boat and it'll float amazing. Like those pontoons, I recommend using them on the outside of the boat, but these hull blocks, put them inside and then your thing can float. You might have to add a lot, but they are good. And they can connect to each other on all sides. There is a straight hull block, a corner hull block, and a middle hull block. All those are so good. Like, geez Louise. So amazing. Well, I hope you liked this little video, tutorial, whatever you want to really call this. I'm probably gonna stream tomorrow on building my third plane, a cargo ship. No, it might be something else. I'll figure it out by tomorrow. Now, it's not certain, but yeah. Alright, it will be streamed on YouTube too, so don't worry, it's not on Twitch, nothing like that. Alright guys, see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day. And well, just goodbye. I mean, oh wait, make sure to like and subscribe. I didn't ask in the beginning because you just might have clicked on my YouTube, but please like and subscribe. I'm really small, and it would help a ton. Sorry for being gone so long. I'll try to upload again every week or so. I might change up content a lot, but I just need to find something that I actually like to post. See you guys, and goodbye.